Chapter 1. Daddy? My 4-year-old daughter's face appeared behind me in the mirror. I set down my electric shaver and turned around. Yes, sweetie? The morning light streaming through the master bathroom window made her big blue eyes seem even bigger and bluer than usual, but she appeared slightly contemplative. The place we might be going,
Italy?
Italy. Sienna pulled at the hem of her pajama top. Will we be there all day?
Yep.
I leaned against the countertop and smiled.
If we get to go, we're going to be there all day for a lot of days.
Yay! She sprinted out of the room, headed for the stairs and SpongeBob on TV in the living room. Mattie strolled in, sporting her fluffy robe. Her hair was wrapped up in a towel. Which one of us is taking her to school today? My calendar says it's you. I kissed my beautiful wife. Nope. I have my big meeting today. It's you. I sent you a reschedule notice. Shit, I'm already going to be late for work, she sighed. Is Sienna getting excited about possibly going on a trip? I'm not sure she fully gets it yet, so it's hard to say. My eyes moved over Mattie's sultry figure. She always looked sexy right after a shower, even in a plain robe. Speaking of hard, no time for that. I told you, I'm already late. She pulled the wrap from her head and let her blonde hair fall around her shoulders. I showed Sienna where Italy was on the computer just now, and where it was in comparison to our house. She seemed to understand. I nodded, turning back to the mirror to finish shaving.
Well, she's pretty smart for her age. I hope the weather there's about the same as it is here. That would be nice.
Mattie picked up a jar of moisturizer and leaned over the vanity, poking at her chin. God, I'm getting fat.
I don't see that. To me, you are as beautiful as you were on our wedding day.
Even beautifuler. I've put on 15 pounds since our wedding. She frowned. I've gained 3 pounds just since Christmas. None of my nice clothes fit. I set down the shaver.
But when you gain weight, it all goes to your boobs.
Moving behind her, I nuzzled her neck, sliding my hands over the material of the robe.
Nobody complains about that. I sure don't.
She shook her head. It's all in my butt.
I like your butt. Besides, a woman should have curves.
Not curves that look like cottage cheese. I glanced at her reflection in the mirror.
Well, if you want to burn off a few 100 calories, I know a good way.
I said I don't have time for that. She opened a drawer and pulled out a small white tube. I suppose I could buy clothes that fit during our trip. I hear the shopping's nice in Milan.
Can't. I picked up my shaver. I heard it was closed.
She smirked. They don't close Milan.
They did. I'm pretty sure it said so on Wikipedia.
No, it didn't.
Well, give me a few minutes. It will.
Mattie dug through a variety of colored bottles in the vanity drawer. They don't close the shops in Milan for anything, not even earthquakes.
No, they don't. Darn it.
I moved behind her again and pushed my hips against her a few times.
Are you sure you can't play? I can be quick.
Gee, that makes it sound extra appealing. She flared her eyes for effect as she turned to kiss me. Go close your big business deal. I'll be here to celebrate tonight. We can take care of our business then.
Deal.
I grabbed my suit coat and bounded down the stairs to start my fight with the hideous Atlanta commuter traffic. It took over an hour to get from our house in the burbs to downtown, a distance of maybe 15 miles, and every person in every car hated every minute of it. Somehow I managed to survive it again, and as I walked through the large glass doors of Creative Capital, my assistant popped up from her desk and handed me a shiny red can of Coke.